Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of linear equations and the distributive property. This is standard A.5A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 51 off the 2021 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find a solution to this equation here, and you notice that we've got y's in 3 different spots, and 2 of those spots are actually within an expression inside of parentheses that has something being multiplied on the outside. So that means we need to use our saying, "Don't call me after midnight." That is what I use to keep track of my steps for using the distributive property to isolate that variable. So we're going to first use the distributive property to distribute. And so that means that we're going to need to take this 2, we're going to multiply it to the 40, and then multiply it to the negative 5y. We'll do the same thing with this 5. Multiply it to the 1, multiply it to the negative y. So let's do that first. So 2 times 40, and then minus 2 times the 5y. Now that 10y is just kind of sticking there. We'll deal with that in just a moment. Now I've got the 5 times the 1, and then minus 5y. I don't really need the parentheses there because 5 times y is just going to be 5y. Now let's simplify here. 2 times 40 is 80. Minus 2 times 5y, that's minus 10y, equals 10y plus 5 times 1 is 5, minus 5y. Okay. Next is we need to combine any like terms that happen to already be on the same side of the equal sign. We actually only have it right here. We've got a 10y and a minus 5y. So really we can rewrite this as 10y minus 5y plus 5. Okay. We can use the commutative property or the order property to rearrange the addends there. I can't do anything with the 80 and the 10y. Those are not like terms because one is just a constant and one is an unknown. But I can combine the 10y and the 5y. 10y's minus 5y's leaves me with just 5y's. Alright, so 80 minus 10y. Now I'm going to move. It's the third step. I want to get my variables to one side, and I want to keep the variables positive. So if I move my 5y over to the left-hand side, it's going to give me a bigger negative. So I'm going to add 10y to both sides. If I do that, it's going to get rid of that. It's going to be 80 equals, now I've got 15y's altogether, plus 5. Now I want to isolate that variable now that I've got the variables, the y's, all together. So I'm going to subtract this 5 away from here. So if I do a minus 5 on both sides, that's going to get me 75. 15y equals 75. Now I just need to get rid of that coefficient. So I'm going to multiply or divide, depending on what we want to do. Most of the times you end up dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides by 15. Right? And so y looks like it's going to equal 5. Now, how can I know that for sure? Well, let's plug it back in. 2, 40 minus 5, and then my y is 5, equals 10 times 5, plus 5, 1 minus, and then my y is 5. All right, let's simplify. So this is 240 minus 25. 10 times 5 is 50 plus 5, negative 4. So this is really 2 times 15 equals 50, and then 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. So 50 minus 20. Well, guess what? 2 times 15 makes 30. 50 minus 20 makes 30. So that gets me a true statement. That's all you're looking for. 30 equals 30. which means that this is good. Y equals 5, and our answer is C.